never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented.
Good evening, baseball fans. You're here on Yankees, The Ugly Truth with Ken. And I'll be calling game 2 of this 4-game series between the Yankees and the White Sox at Wright Field in the Chicago area. I want to thank everybody who has hopped into the stream. Margaret, Yanks for Life, Jonathan, Kaz, Nancy, James. Appreciate you all being here and supporting the stream. We're probably about 5 minutes before first pitch. And I'm going to start by going over this evening's lineup. Leading off playing first base is going to be the veteran Paul Goldschmidt. Hitting in the 2-hole, DHing will be Big Ben Rice. In the 3-hole will be third baseman Ahmed Rosario. Cleaning up will be the right fielder Jason Dominguez. In center field will be Trent Grisham hitting out of the 5-hole. In the 6-hole will be the shortstop Anthony Volpe. At second base hitting out of the 7-hole will be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hitting in the 8-hole will be the left fielder Max Schumann. And behind the dish will be the catcher Austin Wells. On the bump for our Yankees this evening is going to be Garrett Cole. And for the Chicago White Sox, Andonucci will be leading off playing left field. Murakami will be at first base hitting out of the 2-hole. Miguel Fargas will be at third base hitting out of the 3-hole. Colson Montgomery will be the shortstop hitting out of the 4-hole. Benintendi will be DHing hitting out of the 5-hole. Braden Montgomery will be in right field hitting out of the 6-hole. Peters will be in center field playing or hitting out of the 7-hole. Medroff will be at second base hitting out of the 8-hole. And the catcher Romo will be hitting out of the 9th-hole. On the bump for the White Sox is going to be Anthony Kay. Left-hander who has a 7-4 record with a 4.21 ERA. He has 98 innings pitched and 80 strikeouts, a 1.37 whip. So he's not too bad a pitcher, and hopefully our Yankees can handle this and get to their bullpen as quickly as possible. I want to thank Mitch Kotsky from the Hardcore Sports Network for simulcasting our live play-by-play. This evening, we have a active poll already. How many runs do you think that Coltrane and the Yankees will limit the White Sox to tonight? Answer is 0, 1-2, 3-4, or 5+. If you haven't, please take this second to drop your vote, let your voice be heard, and your vote be counted. And welcome, John. Appreciate you hopping in. And as you know, for every live play-by-play, our goal is 30 likes. At this point, we have 9, so we're 21 away from our goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. So how are we feeling about tonight's game? I dropped a short earlier this afternoon congratulating Ali Sanchez on his first major league home run. Seems like as of lately, the Yankees are starting to get some production out of the catching spot. How are we feeling about the game this evening? I'm going to go over the scoreboard as it is right now. Earlier today, the Guardians beat the Reds 6-5. In the bottom of the third, the Marlins are leading the Phillies 1-0. In the top of the fourth, the Rangers lead the Rays 2-0. In the top of the fourth, the Tigers lead the Orioles 6-0. In the bottom of the third, the Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 4-0. Currently, the Blue Jays and the Nationals are in a rain delay. And in the top of the second, the Reds lead the Guardians in their second game 1-0. And that's your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are out there, if you haven't, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We're currently at 822 subscribers, 3 short of our next milestone of 825. So if you like live play-by-plays, well, I'm here to call them for you almost daily. If you like shorts, I drop them almost daily. And if you like open panels where you can come and talk a little bit of baseball, well, I provide those for you. So please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And it looks like the White Sox are taking the field right now to finish the last of their warm-ups. So first pitch should be right around the corner. I dropped a short earlier this afternoon. If you haven't checked it out, hop on over and check it out and let me know what you think. And welcome, John Beagledad. My bet is he will do an even split between Platini. Roberto Ortiz is our home plate umpire. He is in his 11th Major League season, and he is considered a neutral umpire. And Kay sets. First pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is off the plate. That one came in at 96 miles an hour. Goldschmidt is hitting .258 with 16 home runs, 43 RBIs. And Kay sets. The pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the middle of the plate for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. And Kay sets and fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Goldie. And Kay sets and fires, and that pitch is inside and low. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings and misses for the out. Goldschmidt is going to go down with a strikeout for out number one. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. First pitch to Rice is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Okay, sets and fires, and the sinker catches the inside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Count is 1-1. Okay, sets. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low and outside. Count is 2-1 on Big Ben. Okay, sets, fires, and Rice chops this one foul down the first base line. Count is 2-2. Okay, sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed by Rice for strike three. That's going to be K's second strikeout of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. And K sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. K sets and fires, and Rosario swings and misses. Count is 0-2. That was a big cut. And K sets. Next pitch is on the way, and Rosario chops that one foul off of himself. Up's going to give Rosario a few seconds to walk her out and shake that one off. And K sets and fires. That fastball is way up high. Count is 1-2. That humdinger came in at 97 miles an hour. And K sets, fires, and that pitch is called strike three. I don't know about that one. I think that one was down. So the Yankees are going to repeat last night's performance and have 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Coming up to bat in the bottom half of the first is going to be Andanochi, Murakami, and Vargas. 1, 2, 3, and that's what we're going to see. As you know, this is a left-handed pitcher for the White Sox, so they have employed the entire protocol of left-handed bats. Plus, the White Sox have 4 left-handed pitchers. We saw 3 of them last night. So how are we feeling about the game so far? 3 strikeouts. Not really sweating it off the bat. And Garrett Cole has shown up to the mound, and he is taking the last of his warm-ups. Garrett has had 3 real good starts. Not much to show for the win columns. However, The trade deadline is Monday, I believe, at 6. So we're 6 days away from the trade deadline. Who the Yankees may pick up, only Lord knows. And Cole sets. The first pitch is on the way, and the 96-mile-an-hour fastball is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Yes, baby. All right.
I did not eat
And
all.
Cole sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back.
Papa, I did not eat all my dog because I'm really not
All right.
allowed to.
You're here, so what do you got to say, brother?
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees. All right.
Win it all.
Win it all. All right, give me a kiss. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is inside. Count is 1-2. Make sure you shut the door. Thank you. And Cole sets and fires. That pitch is off the plate. Yeah, we signed Betancourt and assigned him to the minor leagues. Count is 2-2 on Ananochi. Next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to a leaping Jazz Chisholm. He bounces up and fires to Goldschmidt for the first out. So he turns a single into an out. Coming up to bat is Murakami. And Cole sets. The pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Cole sets, fires, and the curveball is just off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Murakami swings and misses for strike two. Count is 1-2. And Cole sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So that is the second out, and Cole's first strike out of the night. I know that Betancourt was in the Cubs with the Cubs. He has a decent bat, all right defense, probably an upgrade for a backup here. And Miguel Vargas is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. No problem, James. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch catches the inside corner for call. Strike two. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. So Cole's got a little bit of heat coming on it. And Garrett sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 2-2. 230 is about league average for catchers. He's all right. Not great, not bad. Cole sets, and he fires. That curveball is skied down the right field line, and that is going to end up over the screen and in the seats. And Garrett sets, fires, and this pitch is skied to shallow left field. Schumann is calling Volpe off, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning. So that's going to be a 1-2-3, and that's all we see from the top of the White Sox order. Coming up to bat in the top of the second for the Yankees is going to be Jason Dominguez, Trent Grisham, and Anthony Volpe. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 14 votes. So thank you for those who have participated. However, if you haven't, please take this second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're currently at 22. However, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We just need 8 more likes to meet our goal for this stream. And let's see, in our active scoreboard tonight, in the bottom of the fifth, Marlins lead the Phillies 1-0. Bottom of the fifth, the Rangers lead the Rays 2-0. Top of 5, the Tigers now lead the Orioles 8-0. Bottom of 4, the Diamondbacks have a 5-0 lead on the Pirates. Blue Jays and Nationals are still in a rain delay, and the Guardians are trailing the Reds 1-0 in the bottom of the third. In the top of the second, the Royals and Twins are locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the first, the Cubs and the Cardinals are at zeros. That's your active scoreboard at this time. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch from K is in there for strike one. Actually, I missed a call. It is 1-1. And K sets, fires, and Dominguez swings over the top of a changeup. Count is 1-2. K sets and fires, and that pitch is way inside. Count is 2-2. And K sets, fires, and that pitch is chopped foul by Dominguez. Count remains 2-2. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined through the infield past Montgomery into left field. So that is going to be the first hit of the night for the Yankees. Dominguez has a leadoff single. Coming up to bat is Captain Clutch Trent Grisham. And the pitch is on the way, and the sinker is inside. Count is 1-0. That one came in at 97 miles an hour. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven into right center field, and that is going to be in there for a base hit. Peters cuts it off, and Dominguez is going to stop at second, so the Yankees have runners at first and second with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. And K sets. First pitch is on the way, and Volpe takes it right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Productive at bat, Anthony. Productive at bat. No strikeout, no double play. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Jesus. That one was low, and it is now 0-2 on Volpe. Okay, sets and fires. That pitch bounces away from the catcher, and Dominguez is going to head to third base, and Grisham is going to head to second. So the Yankees have runners at second and third on the wild pitch by K. Count is 1-2 on Volpe. K checks on the runner at second, and he sets and fires, and Volpe skies this one to deep center field, and that one bounces off the wall, and Dominguez is heading home. Grisham is going to be held at third, so that is an RBI double for Volpe. Yankees are on the board 1-0. Peters had it in his glove. When he hit the wall, it bounced out. It was going to be a home run. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the infield is in. Yankees brought one run in. There is nobody out. Runners at second and third. Jazz Chisholm up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and Jazz waves at a slider outside. Count is 0-1. Yep, Shout, I said that. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-1. Because he was tagging at second, John, as Dominguez was tagging at third. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. All right, Jazzy Jazz, productive at bat, brother. Productive at bat. No strikeout. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is popped up, and that is going to make the stands. Everyone was charging it. So the count remains 1-2 on Jazzy Jazz. No problem, John. And Jazz is back in the box. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Jazz calls timeout. Gives K a few more seconds to think about this pitch. And K sets, fires, and that pitch paints the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 3. So Jazz goes down looking. That is K's fourth strikeout of the game and a non-productive out by Jazz. Coming up to bat is Max Schumann. All right, Maxie, time to get at least one of these runs in. And K sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Ed K sets and fires, and that is swung on and missed. Count is now 0-2 on Schubert. And K sets and fires, and this ball is chopped over the head of the third baseman. Grisham is going to score. Volpe is going to score. And Schumann should be at second with a 2-run double. And the Yankees hop out to a 3-0 lead on the White Sox. So Schubert is at second base with what out? Definitely a Baltimore chop. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. First pitch is on the way, and that catches the out inside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is in there for strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Wells. Productive at bat, Austin. Come on, buddy. Get Schumann to third. Get Schumann to third. Duck on the pond, baby. Duck on the pond. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is drilled to the first baseman. Murakami gets that line drive for the second out. Wells put a charge into it. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the first inning. First pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is way outside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper inside. Count is 2-0 on Goldie. All right, Paul, bring that duck in. Bring that duck around. And the pitcher is going to step off to chase Schumann back to second. Next pitch is on the way, and that cutter is inside. Count is 3-0 on Goldie. And K sets and fires. That pitch is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. And Goldschmidt is going to take timeout. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Montgomery is coming on, and he is going to make the play for the third out, but not before the Yankees score 3 runs on 4 hits and leave a runner on base. Hey, Willow, welcome to the stream. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 15 votes, so thank you for those who have participated. Your support is always appreciated. As you know, we strive for 30 likes for every live play-by-play. We are currently at 23, so we are 7 away from our goal for the evening of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And from our active scoreboard today, Guardians beat the Reds in the first game of a doubleheader 6-5. In the top of the 6th, the Marlins lead the Phillies 1-0. In the bottom of the 6th, the Rangers lead the Rays 2-0. Let's go Texas. Top of the 6th, the Tigers lead the Orioles 9-0. In the bottom of the 5th, the Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 5-0. In the bottom of the 1st, the Nationals now lead the Jays 2-0. In the second game of the doubleheader, in the bottom of the 4th, the Reds have a 1-0 lead on the Guardians. In the top of 2, there is no score in the Twins-Royals game. As you know, heading to the bottom of 2, the Yankees have a 3-0 lead on the White Sox. In the top of the 2nd, the Cubs have a 2-0 lead on the Cardinals. And the next game start time is going to be at 9:38 with the Astros and the Angels. And that's your active scoreboard at this time. So the Yankees have spotted Cole 3 runs. So let's see what he does with it. And Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is a towering elevator shaft home run. And Cole is going to do a juggling act and catch this one. Wow. Cole called Wells off, juggled it, and popped out of his glove, and he ended up catching it. So coming up to bat is Anthony Benintendi, former Yankee. I don't know. They're having some type of discussion at the plate. Aaron Boone is out there, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And Cole sets. First pitch is on the way, and that changeup is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Cole sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is skied to shallow center field. Volpe is backing up, tracking it, and he makes the play for call, or for the second out. Coming up to bat is Braden Montgomery. First pitch is on the way, and that is a swung on and missed curveball. Count is 0-1. And Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is lined into right field. Dominguez tracks it down and gets it in. So that is the first hit for the White Sox. That is a 2-out single. Coming up to bat is Tristan Peters. First pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside portion of the plate with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-1. And Cole sets, and the pitch is on the way. Slider is down in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is now 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. So the White Sox are going to strand a runner at first base. And coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the third is going to be Big Ben Rice, Ahmed Rosario, and Jason Dominguez. Yeah, James, I'm not worried about Garrett's pitch count. I think he's going to be just fine. So now the Yankees need to come out, put some more runs on the board, and put their foot in the neck of the White Sox and end this one early. It'd be nice to get some length out of Garrett this evening so that we can preserve some of our bullpen. They have been used a lot lately. They've been very effective, but you want to keep these guys fresh. I do not think that David Bednar will be available to close out tonight's game if needed. He's pitched 4 out of the last 6 games, and usually the Yankees don't go 3 out of every 4. So but with the Yankees leading 3-0 and Cole pitching solidly, it should mean that we don't see our special friends to come in and wreak hate, havoc, and discontent and negativity throughout the stream. So that's a good thing. And the delay was a pitch clock violation on Cole during the pop-up catch. I don't understand it. And the first pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And K sets, fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 2-0. K sets and fires, and the sinker is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. And K sets, fires, and that sinker is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. K sets and fires, and the sinker is swung on and missed for strike 3, and Rice is going to go down for K's 5th strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and Rosario fouls this one down the first base line. Count is 0-1. K sets and fires, and this ball is driven into center field. Peters is on the run, and he is going to make a fine running catch for the second out. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a run scored. K is at 51 pitches in the 3rd inning. And K sets and fires. The sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is hammered through the infield into right field. And that is another base hit for Jason Dominguez. He has a 2-out single. Coming up to bat is Captain Clutch Trench Grisham. And K sets and fires, and Grisham fouls that one off. He did something to his foot. He is hopping around. Count is 0-1 on Trent. He's still walking around. So we have an injury delay going on. Tim Lunding is checking on Grisham's foot. We do not need to lose another outfielder. And the trainer's left the field, so game should resume. Grisham is back in the box. Case sets. And the pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on Grishbaum. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham fouls this one straight back. Count remains 1-2. K is at 57 pitches. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. So K is being worked by the Yankee bats. Here comes the sixth pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Bedroth. He flips to Morikabe, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. So the Yankees are going to leave a runner stranded. No runs, a hit. Coming up to bat is going to be Medroth, Romo, and Andanochi. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 18 votes at this time, so thank you for those who have participated. And as you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're currently at 26, 4 away from our goal for this evening's live play-by-play. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth have 822 subscribers this evening. Our next milestone is 825. So we're 3 short of that goal. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. That's short videos and not my shorts themselves. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. So Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. So please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And I want to thank all of y'all that have been in our stream this evening on your busy Tuesday night. Your support is always appreciated. And August 8th is going to be Old Timers Day at the stadium. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Bedroth. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. And Cole sets. Fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Jazz. Jazz feels it and fires to Goldie for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the catcher, Romo. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Garrett sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets and fires. The curveball is just inside. Count is 2-1. And looks like Romo's calling timeout. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off down the third base side. Count is even at 2-2. And Cole sets and fires. That paints the inside corner for call. Strike 3. And that's Garrett's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is the leadoff hitter, Andinochi. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike 1. Cole is an outstanding pitcher when it comes to first pitch strikes. Has been throughout his career, and we're seeing it here tonight. So I'm believing that he has turned the corner. He's faced 10 batters, 9 first pitch strikes. And Cole sets and fires. That pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Cole is at 37 pitches in the third inning, so he is looking real good to give us some length tonight. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is way up high, about eyeball level. Count is 1-2 on Andinochi. Andinochi played in the World Baseball Classic for Team Italy. Cole sets and fires. That changeup is in the dirt. Count is now 2-2. And Cole sets, fires, and paints the outside corner for call. Strike 3. And that is going to do it for the White Sox. Strong first 3 innings for Garrett Cole. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the 4th is going to be Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Maxie Schumann. And in our Major League scoreboard, in the bottom of the 7th, the Marlins lead the Phillies 1-0. In the top of the 7th, the Rangers lead the Rays 3-1. In the bottom of the 7th, the Tigers are now leading the Orioles 10-0. In the top of the 6th, the Diamondbacks have a 6-0 lead on the Pirates. In the top of the 2nd, the Nationals lead the Blue Jays 4-0. In Game 2 of the doubleheader, the Reds lead the Guardians 2-0 in the top of the 6th. Twins lead the Royals 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. As you know, heading to the top of 4, Yankees lead the White Sox 3-0. In the bottom of the 2nd, Cubs lead the Cardinals 7-0. And that is your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. We're at 18 votes. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We are currently at 26, so we are 4 away from our goal for the evening. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And Volpe steps into the box. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the inside part of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Volpe is 1 for 1 on the day with a double and an RBI and a run scored. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is inside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. And Case sets, fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-2. And Case sets, pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Volpe just got a piece of that one. And Case sets, pitch is on the way, and this is chopped up the middle. Medroth fields it and fires to Murakami for the first out. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Case sets, first pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And K sets, fires, and Jazz shows bunt, but the pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls it off. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? Hey, Chef Nick, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And K sets, fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 3-2. Hey, Ace, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. How's your live play-by-play going this evening? Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one down the right field line. Count is going to remain 3-2. And K sets, pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 3-2. K is at 72 pitches, so the Yankees are working him out. And the ace has been a member, and the next pitch is foul down the first base line. Has been a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth family for 4 months, so thank you for your support, Ace. It is always appreciated. If Jazz can get another 30-30 season, he will be the second Yankee to have a 30-30 in the history of the team. The other player is Rafael Soriano. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is Jazz's second strikeout of the night. And Maxie Schumann is coming up to bat. He has a double on the night, 1-for-1 with 2 RBIs. First pitch is on the way, and Schumann foul tips this into the glove of the catcher. Count is 0-1. And K sets, pitch is on the way. The sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-1. K sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 2-1. Schumann was able to check his swing. K sets and fires, and this ball is hammered into left field, but Antonocci is tracking it, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning. And that's going to do it for the Yankees. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on board. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Murakami Vargas, and Montgomery. 1, 2, 3, and that's what we're going to see. And in our active scoreboard, top of the 8th, the Marlins lead the Phillies 1-0. Top of the 8th, the Rangers are leading the Rays 4-1. Let's go, Texas. Bottom of the 7th, the Tigers lead the Orioles 10-0. In the top of the 7th, the Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 6-0. Top of 3, Nationals lead the Blue Jays 4-0. In the bottom of 6, the Reds lead the Guardians 2-0. And the Twins have a 1-0 lead on the Royals in the top of the 5th. As you know, heading to the bottom of the 4th, Yankees have a 3-0 lead on the White Sox. In the top of the 3rd, the Cubs have a 7-0 lead on the Nationals, and that is your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are not members of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, I offer live play-by-plays almost every day. I drop shorts almost every day. That's short videos and not my shorts themselves. And I host open panels where members of the chat can come up and talk baseball. So if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family and any of these appeal to you, please consider subscribing to one and the same. As you know, for every live play-by-play, our goal is 30 likes for the stream. Currently, we're at 28, so we're 2 away from that goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And we have an active poll going. If you haven't voted, we have 19 votes. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And the first pitch is on the way to Murakami, and that is low and off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Cole sets, fires, and the curveball paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 2-1. Murakami is only the second batter that Cole hasn't had a first pitch strike on. And Garrett sets, fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 3-1. I think that's Cole's first 3-ball count. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is lined down the right field line. Dominguez is going to bobble it. Murakami's heading to second, so he is going to have a leadoff double. So the White Sox have a leadoff runner at second. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas, 0 for 1 on the night. And Cole sets. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is just off the plate. Count is 2-0. Cole sets and fires. This one is fouled straight back. Count is now 2-1. Cole sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is up high for ball 4. So that's Cole's first walk of the night. So the White Sox are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. Those are Cole's first 2 3-ball counts of the evening. Colson Montgomery is coming up to bat. And Wells is going to go out to the mound and have a chat, settle Garrett down a little bit. And the home plate umpire is going to break this meeting of the minds out. Ed Cole sets. Checks all the runner at second. Pitch is all the way. The fastball is way up high. Count is 1-0. Cole sets, fires, and the pitch is check swing for a strike. Count is 1-1 on Montgomery. Ed Cole sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 2-1. The White Sox have runners at first and second with nobody out. 2-1 count on Colson Montgomery. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a slider down low and inside. Count is now 3-1. That's Cole's third straight 3-ball count. Hey, Corky, welcome to the stream. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and he's going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 3-2. It is full. And Montgomery takes time out. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Count remains 3-2. Cole sets and fires, and this ball is a towering fly ball to shallow right field. Dominguez is tracking it and makes the play for the first out. And the runners are going to hold. That's the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is former Red Sox, former Yankee Benintendi. Benintendi is 0 for 1 on the night. So I'd love to see him roll over into a double play. And the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball one. Count is 1-0 on Benintendi. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Bencourt signing, I think he's a backup plan at best in case we don't get any of our primary targets. He's hitting close to league average as far as catchers are concerned, and the pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Rosario. He fires to first for the second out. So the runners are going to advance to second and third with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Braden Montgomery. Bencourt's about a league average defender. So, like I said, and he's a right-handed bat. So I think he is a backup plan, best case scenario. Montgomery is 1 for 1 on the night with a single. Cole sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Bencourt does have postseason experience with the Cubs. And Cole sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Cole sets and fires, and the curveball is in low. Montgomery is able to check his swing. Count is 2-1. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is way inside. Count is now 3-1 on Montgomery. That is Cole's third 3-ball count of the inning. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a foul straight back. Count is now full, 3-2. Cole's pitch count is up to 65. Seems like Garrett's lost the strike zone a little bit this inning. And Cole sets, pitches on the way, and that fastball is up high. And that's going to be ball 4. So that's the second walk of the night for Cole. Mac Bladick is coming out to the mound. Cole's thrown 26 pitches in this inning. Coming up to bat is Peters. So will Garrett be able to work a little bit of his Coltrane magic and get out of this jam without giving up a run? I suppose we're about to find out. Peters is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Cole sets. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. The bases are loaded, and there are 2 outs. Cole sets, it fires, and that fastball is down low. Count is 2-0 on Peters. There is no place to put Peters. It's time to start pitching, Garrett. And Cole sets, pitch is on the way, and Peters takes the fastball right down the heart of Broadway. For call, strike 1. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Peters fouls this one down the first base line. Count is deuce. What color is that goose? And Cole sets, pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the 6th pitch of the at-bat. So Cole is working this inning, that's for damn sure. And it looks like Angel Chavi is warming up in the bullpen. And Peters calls timeout. All right, Garrett, fastball up in the strike zone. Swing and miss. Changes eye level. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field, and Rosario is tracking it, and he is going to make the play near the foul line for the final out. So that was a long inning for Cole, but he does not bend here at break. He holds the White Sox off the board. So the Yankees maintain their 3-0 lead heading to the top of the 4th. Coming up to bat will be Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. For those of you that are here, we are at 29 likes. Our goal for every live play-by-play is 30. So we are 1 away from that goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we have an active poll going. There are 20 votes in that poll. So if you haven't, please take a second to let your vote be counted and your voice be heard. And here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we're at 822 subs, 3 away from our milestone of 825. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, Well, I drop them almost every day. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. So if these things appeal to you, then perhaps Yankees The Ugly Truth is the place for you. Please consider subscribing. That was a little bit of a hairy inning. Cole's pitch count got up there. I think he threw 33 pitches in the inning. And the first pitch to Wells is a fastball right down the heart of Broadway. Call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Case sets and fires, and that ball is skied to left field. And Anochi is tracking it and makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2 on the night. And Case sets, fires, and the first pitch is way up high. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is way off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Paul. Pitch is on the way, and that sweeper's off the plate. Count is 3-0 on Goldie. And Case sets and fires. That pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So that is going to be a 4-pitch walk to Paul Goldschmidt. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Case sets, pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the bottom portion of the plate for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Case sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to first. Murakami shoots it to the second baseman. Goldie is out. Relay is not in time. So Rice is on first with a fielder's choice. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. He is 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch to Rosario is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Kay sets and fires, and Rosario fouls that one off his foot. Count is 1-2. And Kay sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is in the dirt. Count is 2-2. Kay sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rosario just tips this one foul. Count remains 2-2. Kay is at 91 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and Rosario fouls that one off. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the 7th pitch of the at-bat. So they're giving Cole a little bit of a breather. Kay sets and fires, and Rosario is called out on strikes. That's going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 5th. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Medroth, Romo, and Andonucci. And in our Major League scoreboard this evening, earlier in the day, the Guardians beat the Reds 6-5. The Marlins beat the Phillies 1-0. In the top of the 9th, the Rangers have a 4-1 lead on the Rays. The Tigers beat the Orioles 14-0. In the bottom of the 8th, the Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 6-0. In the top of the 4th, the Nationals have a 4-2 lead on the Blue Jays. In the second half of the doubleheader, the Reds lead the Guardians 2-0 in the top of the 8th. In the bottom of the 6th, the Royals have a 2-1 lead on the Twins. As you know, in our game, heading to the bottom of the 5th, the Yankees lead the White Sox 3-0. And in the bottom of the 4th, the Cubs lead the Cardinals 7-0. And that is your active scoreboard for today. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 20 votes, so let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 29 likes, one short of our goal of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we have 822 subscribers, 3 away from our next milestone of 825. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost daily. If you like shorts, I drop them almost daily. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. Please consider subscribing. And the first pitch to Medroth is a 4-seamer down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the 4-seamer catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Cole sets and fires, and that curveball is grounded to Rosario. Rosario fills it and fires to Goldie for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Drew Romo, 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Cole sets and fires. The first pitch is a four-seamer down low. Count is 1-0. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is skied to left field. Schumann is closing it in on it, and the Rosario gets in the way, and the ball drops in. So it was in the devil's triangle between Schumann, Rosario, and Volpe. Coming up to bat is Andonucci, 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Andonucci is grounded out and struck out this evening. First pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is skied into the third base stands. Count is 2-2. And Cole sets, pitches on the way, and that is skied to right center field. Grisham is tracking it and makes the play for the second out. So if the Yankees can hold on and win after the Rangers beat the Rays, the Yankees will be within a game and a half of the AL East lead. Coming up to bat is Burakabe. First pitch is on the way. The curveball paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Murakami is 1 for 2 on the day with a double. Cole sets and fires, and the pitch is up. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike two. Count is 1-2. And Cole sets. Pitch is all the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. So the White Sox are going to be retired. They're going to leave one runner on board. So at the end of 5, the Yankees lead the White Sox 3-0. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the 6th is going to be Jason Dominguez, Trent Grisham, and Anthony Volpe. So guys and gals out there in the internet land, how are we feeling about the game? We're a little bit quiet tonight, not seeing a lot of chats going on. I want to thank everybody for being here on their busy Tuesday evening. I appreciate everyone supporting the stream. For those of you who haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 21 votes. Thank you for those who have participated in our poll. And Sean says that he is feeling confidence. Optimist number one. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we strive for 30 likes for each live play-by-play, and we are actually at 34. So thank you for supporting the stream. However, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we're at 822 subscribers, 3 short of our next milestone of 825. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I do those and host those on a regular basis. And the first pitch to Dominguez is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And if these things appeal to you, then Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. Next pitch is on the way. And Dominguez takes a ball off the top of his foot. So he is headed to first base, but he is looking at his foot because he definitely caught it on his back foot. And K is at 95 pitches. He is probably not going to make it through this inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. And K sets. First pitch is on the way, and Grisham hammers this one foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. And it looks like Hicks is warming up in the pen for the White Sox. Pitch is all the way, and this is skied to right center field. And Montgomery is going to barely make that catch on the warning track. Dominguez is hustling back to first. And it looks like they're bringing Jordan Hicks into the game. And K is out of here.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
And one more time.
Hit the road, Jack.
And don't you come back no more. Ed, you are out of here, brother. So coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. For those of you just hopping into our stream, we are in the top of the 6th. Yankees lead the White Sox 3-0. There is one out with a runner coming up to bat. Anthony Volpe is going to be the hitter, and Jordan Hicks is coming in to replace him. Sean, are you working tonight or you have the night off? Well, that is great news, brother. And Hicks sets. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Hicks sets and fires, and the pitch is all the way. And Dominguez is going to steal second base. I don't know if Dominguez slid off the bag. And they're challenging the safe call at second base. I'm not sure if they're going to overturn this call. I don't see enough there, but you never can tell. And when play resumes, the count is 1-1 on Volpe. If this is a successful steal, that is going to be Dominguez's 7th stolen base. And the call on the field is going to stand. So the White Sox have lost their challenge. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 2-1 on Volpe. Productive at bat, brother. Duck on the pond. Let's bring him home. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls this one off his foot and down the third base line. So he's hobbling around. And the pitch is on the way, and that 100-mile-an-hour fastball is called ball one, and the White Sox are challenging it. and that one is going to be overturned. It just catches the top of the strike zone, so Volpe is going to be retired looking, and that is 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is on the way, and that is a 100-mile-an-hour sinker down low. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. And they are intentionally walking Jazz to face Max Schumann. And Jones is being brought in to pinch hit for Max Schumann. So, Spencer, do not swing at the fastballs up in the strike zone. You can't catch up to them, and that's the book on you. Avoid that. Avoid the strikeout. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Spencer Jones is coming up to bat. The pitching coach is on the mound briefing Hicks about Spencer Jones. First pitch is on the way, and the 100-mile-an-hour sinker paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. Next pitch is on the way, and Jones swings and misses. That was another 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-2. Pitch is all the way, and Jones swings and misses for strike 3. So that's going to be a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It's the top of the 6th. Well, it's now the bottom of the 6th. John? So as we head to the bottom of the 6th, the Yankees have a 3-0 lead on the White Sox. Coming up to bat for the Sox is going to be Miguel Vargas, Colson Montgomery, and Andrew Benintendi. Well, that's what I like to offer, is a calm environment to share a little bit of baseball. And since the Yankees are losing and Cole has been pitching well, our special friends haven't come in to try to raise havoc and discontent. For those of you who haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 34 likes. So we have met our goal for the evening. And if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 21 votes. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And Jones is going to stay in the game at left field. Cole sets and fires, and the first pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike one. No, I do not think they brought Jones up too early. And I think that they brought him up out of necessity, especially with the injury to Bellinger. And this pitch is being challenged, and it is going to be overturned. Just misses low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is grounded foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Essentially, John, Dominguez has Jones has proved everything that he can in the minor leagues. He's not going to improve unless he sees regular playing time at the major league level. And the pitch is on the way. This is skied down the first base line. Goldschmidt tracking it, and makes the over-the-shoulder play for the first out. At God's honest truth, I do not think that they will bring Trent Grisham back next year. And I believe that Jones will be your everyday center fielder. And the Yankees have Fernando Cruz warming up in the pen. Cole sets and fires, and the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Montgomery is 0 for 2 on the night with a pop out and a fly out. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Donata. And Cole sets and fires, and the four-seamer is just down low. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Montgomery swings and misses for strike three. That's Cole's sixth strikeout of the night. And coming up to bat is Andrew Benintendi, former Yankee, former Red Sox, and current White Sox. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is lined fair down the left field line. And Jones gets it quickly and fires it into Jazz. Benintendi is going to be held to a log single. Does not want to challenge Jones's arm. And that was a hanger. Braid Montgomery is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Montgomery is 1 for 1 on the night with a single and a base on balls. And next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Cole is at 96 pitches. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high. Count is 1-2. And Cole is stepping off the mound, cleaning his spikes out. It's not a disengagement for Benintendi. Cole checks on the runner at first. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider just misses off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. Fastball up and in, Garrett. You're going to get a swing and miss. And the pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up and swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is a strong 6 for Garrett Cole. He has pitched 6 shutout innings and leaves with a 3-0 lead. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the 7th is going to be Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. I anticipate that Hicks will be out for this inning also. Hicks started out in the Cardinal organization as a bullpen arm. He was very, very successful. He left and was signed by the Giants, and the Giants tried to convert him into a starter. It did not work out, and he was traded to the White Sox as part of the Garrett Crochet trade and has been put back into the bullpen. So he can pitch definitely more than one inning. Whether they use him in that capacity or not, who knows? And it looks like Tyler Schweitzer is going to come in and replace Jordan Hicks. Wells is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night. Schweitzer is another left-handed pitcher. First pitch is on the way, and the 95-mile-an-hour fastball is up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer catches the bottom corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Wells foul tips this one into the glove of the catcher. Count is 1-2. Wells is 0 for 2 on the night with a line out and a fly out. He's made solid contact this evening, but at players in both at-bats. See if he can put a charge into one and get on base. Schweitzer sets and fires, and Wells swings at a pitch in the dirt for call. Strike 3. So Wells is down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Paul G. 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls. And Schweitzer sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And Schweitzer sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is going to be called strike one. Catches the top of the strike zone. I'm not sure that that was actually a strike. And Goldschmidt is going to pitch, and it is confirmed that it barely clipped the strike zone. So the Yankees are going to lose their first challenge, ABS challenge, that is. Schweitzer sets and fires, and that pitch is down low and inside. Count is 2-1 on Goldschmidt. And Schweitzer sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is now 3-1 on Paul. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball 4. So Goldschmidt is going to strip his shit off and head to first base. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. Rice is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts and a fielder's choice. And the first pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is down low and outside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper off the plate. Maybe a slider. I think it was probably a slider. Count is 2-0. And it looks like Rice is calling timeout. Schweitzer sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one straight back. Count is now 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is tapped. A light fly to the shortstop. Montgomery is going to make the catch for the second out. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Rice's swing looked like a 5-iron. First pitch to Rosario is up high. Count is 1-0. Rosario is 0 for 3 with a lineout and 2 strikeouts this evening. So maybe Rosario can get in the hit parade. Next pitch is on the way, and this is chopped through the infield. It's going to make its way into left center field. Goldschmidt is rounding second, heading to third, and he is in there standing up. So that is a single for Rosario. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. 2 for 2 on the night with a hit by pitch, run scored, and a stolen base. So he's got a lot of things going on tonight. And the veteran first baseman is jawed up at third base. And the first pitch is on the way. Slider is down low. Count is 1-0 on Dominguez. All right, Jason, a little bit of freaking rat-a-tat. Productive at-bat. Let's score a run. Ducks on the pond. Next pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to the third baseman. Vargas fills it and shoots it to Medroth for the third out. And that's going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the seventh. Coming up in the bottom of the seventh is going to be Peters, Medroth, and Robo. Will we see Fernando Cruz come out to start this one, or are they going to send Cole out? You're right, John. It was time for him to stand up and get a hit, but it just didn't work out. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 22 votes. And let's take a look at our Major League scoreboard. Guardians beat the Reds 6-5 in Game 1. Marlins beat the Phillies 1-0. Rangers have beaten the Rays 4-1. Tigers beat the Orioles 14-0. In the bottom of the ninth, the Diamondbacks and the Pirates are tied at 6. In the top of the sixth, Nationals lead the Rays 8-3. In Game 2 of the set, the Reds took the Guardians 2-0. In the bottom of the eighth, the Royals lead the Twins 2-1. As you know, heading to the bottom of the seventh, the Yankees lead the White Sox 3-0. In the bottom of the sixth, the Cubs are beating the Cardinals 8-1. In the bottom of the first, the Astros lead the Angels 1-0. In the bottom of the first, there is no score in the Rockies-Padres game and the Brewers and the Giants game. Last game of the night is going to be the Mariners and the Dodgers at 10:10. And that is your active scoreboard for the night. And it looks like Angel Chavi is coming in to pitch the bottom of the seventh. First pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. What about Schumann, John? And the next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Ryan McMahon is coming in to take third base. And Chavi sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a towering pop-up. Chavi is tracking it and knocks Wells over and makes the play. So that is 2 pitcher putouts on pop-outs tonight. Coming up to bat is Medroth. Pitch is on the way, and the bunt is laid down to Chavi. He sets and fires, and he throws to a bullet to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt makes a good play to reach into the baseline and get the out. Basketball, I am at bowling tomorrow night, so I'm not calling any game. So coming up to bat is the catcher, Romo. And the first pitch is on the way. The slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. I'll look at the schedule. I'll think about it. If it's a day game, I could probably call it. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Chavy sets, he fires, and this pitch is skied to center field. Grisham drifts back a few steps. Now he's coming in, and that is going to be the third out, and that is going to end the bottom of the seventh. So happy birthday to Angel Chavy. Today is his birthday, and he works a 1-2-3 seventh. All right. I will look at my schedule, and I will definitely be available. I should be available, but I'm going to clarify that before I make any more statements. Do you know who the matchup is? Okay. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth is going to be Grisham, Volpe, and Chisholm. And Schweitzer is going to remain in the game. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Grisham is 1 for 3 on the night with a single. Schweitzer sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Grisham does the way back and is down on the knee. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 1-2. And Schweitzer sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. And the next pitch is up high. Count is now full. 3-2. That should be a good pitching matchup. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains full at 3-2. And Schweitzer sets. Pitch is on the way, and that pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So Grisham is going to head to first with a leadoff walk. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 1 for 3 on the night, double and an RBI. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is inside. Count is 1-0 on Volpe. And Schweitzer sets and fires. The pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And Schweitzer sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is up high. Count is 2-1. Basketball, are you subscribed to this channel? Next pitch is on the way, and this is a pop out to shallow left center field. Mydroth is tracking it and is going to make the play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is coming up to bat, 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Jazz was intentionally walked in his last at bat. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to the first baseman. He steps on the bag and fires to second. The tag is put on Grisham. So that is going to be a double play, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 8th. Good defense by Murakami. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 8th for the White Sox is going to be Andanucci, Murakami, and Vargas. So, how are we feeling about taking game 2 of this series? And it looks like Brett Hedrick is coming in to replace Angel Chavi. And it looks like Randall Grichuk is coming in to pinch hit for Andonochi. And Hedrick sets. The first pitch is sky to right field. Dominguez is tracking it and makes it play in shallow right field. Coming up to bat is Murakami, 1 for 3 on the evening with a double and a pair of strikeouts. And Hedrick sets. First pitch is on the way, and he's going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is grounded to McMahon. McMahon sets and fires to Goldschmidt to record the second out of the inning. And people wonder why we have McMahon on this team. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas. 0 for 2 on the night. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into left field. It's a one hop shot to Spencer Jones. So Vargas is going to be on with a 2-out single. Coming up to bat is Colson Montgomery. He is 0 for 3 on the night. And Fernando Cruz is warming up in the bullpen. The pitch is chopped to Jazz. Jazz is in the outfield. He spins and fires to Goldschmidt to record the third out of the inning. Beautiful play by Jazz. Great range by Jazz. And he turns that into out number 3. White Sox are going to strand a runner. So we're going to head to the top of the ninth. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please, this is going to be probably close to your last time to drop a vote in our active poll. We currently have 23 votes, so thank you for those who have participated. However, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 37 likes, so we've met our goal. However, still like to see more likes if possible. Like I said, we're currently at 37 and we've met our goal. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, we're at 822 subscribers, through away from our next milestone of 825. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost daily. If you like shorts, I drop them almost daily. As a matter of fact, I dropped one earlier today. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. Please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And for those that are members of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, make sure you ring the bell and set all notifications so that you know every time we're live and not Memorex. And the first pitch is on the way. It is a fastball down low. Count is 1-0. Schweitzer sets and fires. This pitch is foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Jones swigs and misses for strike 2. Count is 1-2. Jones is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. Be nice to see him get into the hit column. And Schweitzer sets and fires, and this is lined into left field. But Grichuk is tracking it, and he is going to make the play short of the warning track for the first out. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, 0 for 3 on the night. First pitch to Wells is a fastball up high. That humdinger came in at 95 miles an hour. Count is 1-0. Wells has a line-out, fly-out, and a strikeout on his resume tonight. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. And Vargas is under it and makes the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And it looks like David Bednar is warming up in the Yankee bullpen. And the pitch is on the way. And that is lined right at the shortstop. Montgomery makes the play for the third out of the inning. So it looks like Bednar is going to come in and try to close this game out for us with a 3-0 lead. And in our scoreboard, the Diamondbacks have a 7-6 lead in the bottom of the 10th over the Pirates. In the top of the 7th, the Nationals lead the Blue Jays 8-3. In the bottom of the 9th, the Royals lead the Twins 2-1. As you know, heading to the bottom of the 9th, the Yankees lead the White Sox 3-0. In the top of the 8th, the Cubs lead the Cardinals 8-1. In the bottom of the 2nd, the Astros lead the Angels 1-0. In the bottom of the 2nd, there is no score in the Rockies-Padres game. Same with the Red Sox and the Athletics. In the top of the 2nd, there is no score in the Brewers-Giants game. And just getting underway is the Mariners and the Dodgers. That's your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We're at 23 votes. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 37 likes. For those of you that are not members of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, we're at 822 subs. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels where you can talk baseball, well, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. And Benintendi steps up to the plate. Bednar sets. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. It's a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Benintendi is 1 for 3 on the night with a single. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul. Count is 0-2. And Bednar sets, fires, and that fastball splitter is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that's a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Benintendi. Coming up to bat is Braden Montgomery, 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a base on balls. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on a miss for strike 2. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low and inside. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count evens up at 2-2. Show him the heater up and in, and you got the K, David. Let's go. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is driven into right field, and that is a base hit. Dominguez is going to get the ball in quickly to hold Montgomery to a long single. That is Montgomery's second hit of the night. Coming up to bat is Peters, 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout, flyout, and a foul out. And Bednar sets, fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is inside. Count is 1-1. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Bednar sets, fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and it looks like it paints the bottom of the strike zone. It is called ball 1, and Wells is challenging this one. And the call is going to be overturned. That is a strikeout. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Medroth. He is 0 for 3. He has 3 groundouts this evening. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. The runner takes second on defensive indifference. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-1. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is going to bounce in front of the plate. Count is 2-1. Bednar sets and fires, and that ball is hammered to left field. And that one is going, and gone. And that is a long 2-run homer to Mydroth. So the score is now 3-2. The fastball was inside, and Mydroth was able to keep that one fair because that ball certainly wasn't a strike. Coming up to bat is Everson Pereira, former Yankee, to face Bednar. He is replacing Drew Romo, the catcher. And there is a meeting on the mound. The entire infield is there. Those are the first runs that Bednar has given up in 21 outings. Pereira is hitting .225 on the season, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, and a 700 OPS. And as you know, Pereira was with the Yankees for 7 years. Bednar sets and fires, and the fastball is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. That one came in at 97 miles an hour. Bednar sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. That one came in at 97 miles an hour. So Bednar's playing a little bit of country hardball with them. Next pitch is on the way, and the splitter is spiked in front of the plate. Count is 1-2. Recommendation, fastball up high. Get the K and be done with it. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is just tipped foul to stay alive. Count remains 0-2. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is just a bit high. Count is 1-2. Or 2-2, excuse me. Bednar sets and fires, and this pitch is skied down the right field line, and that is going to be a foul. Count remains 2-2. And Bednar sets, pitch is on the way, and that is just chopped foul. Count remains 2-2. So we're headed to our 8th pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. And the Yankees hold on to win this one 3-2. The Yankees take the first two games of this 4-game set. Some of the highlights: Garrett Cole pitches 6 shutout innings. And I'm going to end our active poll. We had 24 votes in our active poll. We had 21% said that they would score no runs. 46% said 1-2. 25 said 3-4, and 8% said 5+. And the 1-2, 46% got it right. So thank you for participating in our active poll. Our numbers for tonight are: Yankees had 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. White Sox had 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Garrett Cole gets the win and is going to advance his record to 4-5. Kay is going to take the loss, and his record is going to drop to 7-5. David Bednar is going to get the save, and it's going to be his 22nd of the season. And with this win and a Tampa Bay Ray loss, the Yankees are 1.5 games out of first place in the AL East. So I want to thank everybody for hopping into the stream and supporting the channel. I will not be calling the game tomorrow night because I will be at League Bowling. However, if I have time, I may call the Orioles-Tigers game at 1 o'clock. So drop in and say hey. And I'm going to end this stream in my traditional fashion with, actually, I'm going to remind you, I dropped a short today, and I have another short dropping later this evening. So check those things out and let me know what you think. And I'm going to end in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.